Hey guys, we're up here at Bartlett and I'm going to show you some little tricks I'm using today with 5150 Craws. I haven't used these at all, so they hitting orange. I was using orange and drop shot, and my son Travis and I are out here having a fun day, and I thought, well, let's just try this. So I picked it up, tried it, caught a few fish. So let's see if we can get anything on camera. So these are just the 5150 Crawdads, and I did put a little bit more orange on the claw. I'm just using a 5/16 tungsten and a 1/0 hook. That's all I'll do. And I got it pegged with a bobber stopper. So we're just gonna go do it just like a rubber worm, 1/4 inch up on the keeper part of the hook and into the body. Okay, now these will float like this and the claws will float up. So that's going to give us an advantage to catching fish. So as you can see behind me, I've got a lot of rocky area. So let me just pull out. Just throw it up on these rocks, and these fish are going to be out in probably 18 feet of water, 15 to 18. So just sit there, go along the bank, throw it out. Let's go to the bottom. I'm going to let it go to 10 feet to start with. So, and then I'm just going to let it bang on all these rocks. Just let it go, just bang it on the rocks. The more you can bang it, the better it is. We could actually use a football head, but you get stuck an awful lot. So we're going to use a tungsten. And, you know, I get back to the boat. I'm going to reel it back up. I'm just going to go. Now these on the shoreline, when you come to bigger rocks, you know, it looks better. So Travis, show the bigger rocks right there. Just kind of see those bigger chunk rocks right there? When you get out there, you know, right in front of us right here, usually those are a little bit better. So I'm going to work this all the way. Damn, that was a good hit. I was talking to you, wasn't even moving my bait. Now that happens a lot. I'm gonna just, there he is. So, boy, I just barely had that one hooked, right? Sorry about that, but just a nice little 1.5-pound chunky bass. So let him go back. I'm in 22 feet of water, so I don't want him to stay there out too long because he might get the bends and then he won't go down. I'll have to needle him. Again, Texas rig, 5150 Craws. See how it's got the green on the back, the green pumpkin? And then we got the orange on the bottom? Well, the Crawdads all have green on them right now with a little bit of orange. Not that much orange, but they do have that. All right, so we're going to throw it back out. And just let that go down. So I'm sitting again in 22 feet of water, and I'm seeing marks at 18 to 22. Now it's in the afternoon, so these fish are actually moving up because we were fishing at 30 feet of water this morning, and it was slow. So just take your time. Wasn't even a bite. All he did was pick it up. Oh, boy, you're gonna have to get this on camera, Travis. This one's a bigger one as it comes in. I can tell he's got a lot of weight. You know, you just can tell sometimes. Just kind of stand up there and aiming at the water. He's coming up way out there. I'm just reeling him in slow, just slow as we can. Here he comes. Oh yeah, look at the mouth on this thing. Woo! They are very cold and lethargic now. Whoa, that's a nice one. Oh. Boy, they get up to the boat and they're slow to get in, but then when they get to the boat, they don't want to come in. Come on. That's a big one. I'm just gonna have to lift this one. I don't want to boat flip him because he might get off. There's some of the fish you can catch. with 5150 Craws, I mean, you don't know what size you're going to get, you know. Just to see how orange that is on the bottom and green that is on the top. So that's just one nice fish, boy. Boy, look at her fins all rough like that on the bottom there. I wonder if she's looking to spawn. This is water's way too cold for that. Go back down. One. Woo. Well, that felt good. All right. Let's re-rig our bait. Put this back up again. I probably should be using a 2-aught hook, but I was using some worms, power worms, and different worms, trying different worms out. So I had that 3/8 on, but that's good enough. We still are getting a good hook set. Okay, let me get this back off the bank again. Woo. Look at all those fish down there in 8 feet of water. I'm just going to drop it down. There's about 5 or 6 bass just right under the boat, right on the graph. And I'm just going to drag that right out. 12 feet of water, those fish are in. In the afternoon, they move up. This morning I was fishing at 29:30, so it's just kind of that right on out, coming right through them. Oh, there's more, 7. Let's try a little bit of this chunk rock up here. I don't like to throw it right on the bank. I'm just throwing it about 10 feet from the boat, and that way it I got a fish on, and I'm in a tree. Now, I didn't even know there was any trees here, or I'm in habitat. See if we can give him some slack and then swim out. I felt him on there, and then as I was lifting it up, it was coming out of a tree. But there's a lot of dead snags in front of me out there. You can see all those dead. Come on, pinned to whatever's down there. There's a lot of these little dead trees all around this lake. You know, there's a bunch of right in front of us. Well, that's what happens. I mean, you're fishing in stuff where there's a lot of trees and habitat and stuff, so you're bound to get stuck. Pull up the whole habitat. Whatever it is, it's coming up. So hopefully the fish is stuck to it. Boy, this XPS Bass Pro Shop line is pretty darn tough. Got a my fish is still on it. I don't film it. Nope, he got off. But I got my jig back, my crawdad. So that was good. Well, that's a good example of some habitat down there. So I'm going to run my finger down the line just to make sure that I didn't get frayed out. So let's hook it back up. Texas rigged. There's a bunch of fish all along here. They're biting on this orange and green. So there with that point right there. So I'm going to throw out over the top of that. That just spells fish right there. And we're just going to drag that right off of that point. So I can just feel it banging on the rocks right now. Let's just throw it right back again. I'm going to throw it out a little bit deeper because I've been catching those fish about 15 feet. So, yeah, right now I'm at 14, so. Let me just get this right on the bottom there. And we're just going to keep on going. I'm just going to back it up off of that point because I'm seeing. So I just got tapped, but he didn't take it. What happened is he took the doggone crawdad and he didn't take the whole sinker and hook in his mouth. So I'm just kind of coming back over that same. Now this is just heavy. So when it's heavy, I reel, it bends over, and I set the hook. There was no bite at all, none. Oh, it's not a big one, but you know what? We'll take it. It's a pounder and a half. So. They're fun to catch anyway. Oh, this guy's been caught before. Catch and release. Okay. Well, I hope you get the gist of this. Texas rigging 5150 Craws. So let's put that back in there. And I think I ran out of about time, but that should be about it. We're going to be leaving here pretty quick. So thanks for watching the show. You've been watching Fishing with Gary, and thanks for subscribing to the channel.